At this time, I would ask those individuals who wish to speak in opposition of Zone ZC 14-2 to please approach the lectern.
My name is Linda Bergeron. I live at 2352 South Kaufman Avenue. I have deep concern about this process. First of all, when I asked you about what you proposed, Matt, I felt that you were unaware really of what you were asking.
How so?
Because you read it again and then you gave me the paper. And what I'm asking that we hold high esteem toward is the integrity of our system of government. We have the most amazing government in the whole world. It was put together in such a way that it protects property rights, it protects our whole life, actually, and it's amazing. And the more I study it, the more I find how our checks and balances in our system are everywhere. And you all are in a seat of honor. You're in a seat of honor to represent the people. And my biggest, most profound concern here is that we protect the integrity of our system of government. The people came before this Board of County Commissioners. They came with concerns for their property rights. Government is put in place to protect the property rights of citizens. We are nothing without the ownership of property in this country. Countries that do not have ownership of property end up being servants to a tyrant or a king. So I ask that you put highest in your decision making this evening the very thing that's before you in this whole situation, the integrity of our government. This is out of order. Had the whole people, everyone that signed that petition, come that night to speak, nothing would have been different. You all made a decision. This new evidence is not different than any other case. And when I read Chapter 10, which you noted in your reason for asking for a new hearing to change your vote, Chapter 10 states that the decision of the Board of County Commissioners stand unless there is new evidence that is extremely powerfully new. This new evidence is no different than if every one of those petitioners came that same night, spent all your time, and spoke individually. I find no difference in the evidence. Now, in studying this more carefully, it refers me to Wyoming State Statute 18-5-202. When I read that, that is how the County Commission will handle itself. in a situation where a decision has been made by the county commissioners, that decision stands for 1 full year unless the applicant goes to the Supreme Court, where it can be changed there. Now, I also called Cindy Hill, because Cindy Hill has been through an extreme amount of litigation, and I respect the woman very, very much, because she stood firm against powerful, powerful opposition. The same thing happened with the Amico Reuse Board, where the evidence was heard by the people at the slip board. The people spoke against it. There was a decision made. Then came back a petition with new evidence. That petition for new evidence, the slip board allowed restructuring of the Amico area with infrastructure financed by the slip board. What we're doing here is creating a precedent in our government, and I don't like it. I want the integrity of our government to stand firm. Our government is being destroyed by powerful special interests. And I'm asking you all to stand firm on your decision for that reason and that reason alone. Because what Cindy Hill told me is the only recourse that I would have would be to sue. Do we want to create that kind of situation for people that come before a board of county commissioners elected by the people? Elected by the people to serve and represent the people? And what I hear here over and over and over again in this rebuttal is the master plan, the master plan. Well, I tell you what, my life has pretty much been turned upside down by government not following a rule of law. I would like to do other things, I really would.
So would I.
But I feel that I'm here to protect the future of my granddaughter. And consider that carefully, because y'all probably have grandchildren. And we want to leave those grandchildren with a system of government that's precious and well preserved. Now, a developer, you know, I respect what Keith Tyler did. I really do. I'm impressed by what he did. But what I see here tonight is our system of government being very gradually check and balance, check by check by check, being eaten away by grant money. And that was mentioned also. I can get a $5 million grant easier than I can get a $15 million grant. Talking about a road. You know, I respect what Keith Tyler did. You know, that's how the conversations work. We should have people, you know, that can, both sides, be able to approach a board of county commission. It's important. So I'm just asking that you carefully consider what's happened here. It's really not about this land. It's about just making sure we do the right thing with what's been put in your hand, our great system of government. Please, please do the right thing. Thank you.
Any questions for Ms. Bergeron? Okay, once again, I would ask those individuals who wish to speak in opposition to ZC 14-2 to please approach the